Hi, very warm welcome to Dusty Shelf Collectibles. Today, another Loco review. Yeah, hi. So you may have seen I'm doing a series at the moment in the other videos, building a three-rail vintage layout, and I did touch on this Loco in one of those videos. So this is Silver King. Now, the interesting thing for me is back in the day, this is Hornby Dublo. It's a three-rail Loco. I'll just show this quickly, and these back then these Locos came in separate boxes. Now I don't know whether they were sold separately or you bought the Loco and then went and bought the tender. I don't know, but I plan on looking into that. And I thought what I'd do is just do the usual kind of train review that I do, so give a bit of history about the real engine, try and investigate the model a little bit and give some background to that, and then finally we'll take this in and we'll run it on the layout and get some footage. So yeah, we'll take this over to the bench again, so I can film from above as I always do, and have a good look at the Loco and take it from there. So let's head over to the bench. Right, so I'm going to do a kind of unboxing here because my Silver King Loco is actually boxed. So first thing to note is the Loco and tender do come in separate boxes. Now I can't find any reference to whether they were sold as separate items or whether you bought the Loco and this just happened to come in a separate box. If anybody knows, please let me know. Be very interested, but they are separate items. So anyway, let's talk about the Loco first. So on the end of the box here, you can see it's EDL 11 Hornby Dublo, Silver King, so it's the proper box for the Loco. 00 gauge, 12 volt. This is actually a 3-rail variant, although it doesn't say on there. And then on top here there's a little information about a suppressor, and you can see here made by Meccano, which obviously would have put this manufactured in Binns Road in Liverpool. Right, let's just slide this out the box. If I take the lid off, you can see here, get a sort of packaging card. So again, it talks about the suppressor. Before operating, read the instructions and oil, parts and bearings as detailed. Before removing the locomotive, take out the packing pieces, and a supply of oil and a spanner are included in the packing support. So I don't have all the instructions for this. I only actually have the box, which is a shame. So I'll just slide out that packing piece, and if I just lift the Loco out, there's two things to note. First of all, I've mentioned these cardboard tubes before. These are actually quite sought after, believe it or not, because these would sit over to stop the Loco moving around. So this is the packaging pieces that they refer to. And then on this particular Loco, you've got the sort of cardboard interface for that to lock into. So in terms of my example of it, it's in really good condition for its age. It's, you know, been fantastically looked after. But as you'll see, it's not a runner at the moment. Yeah, so this is obviously an A4 class. It's a 462 Loco, so again, 4 at the front, 6 wheels in the middle, 2 at the back. Designed by Nigel Gresley for the LNER, the London North Eastern Railway, in 1935. Obviously, a sister Loco to this is the Mallard, which holds the steam record still, 126 miles an hour, but 35 of these were built, and they hauled express Locos up the East Coast main line, mainly out of King's Cross all the way through Newcastle up to Edinburgh, and back again. Really sad, you know, that there's only a few of these around. 2 of them over in one in Canada, 1 in the States, and we've got the other 4 sitting in the UK. So 6 in total went into preservation. So as I say, let's just have a look at the tender. So the tender, you can see, is quite a nice way the box is all folded in, so it sort of holds it in there quite nicely. But if I slide this out, you see the BR logo on the side here, with the lion over the wheel, and when that's put onto the Loco, they do match up to be quite a sight. So in terms of this Loco, I can refer back to this same catalogue that I used on one of my recent videos. I found this in, actually came as a passenger set, which is the Silver King passenger train set.
Contains BR00 streamlined EDL 11 locomotive Silver King, which is, as we've just seen, is the one in that box. And let me just go over to my trusty catalogue, which is the Ramsey's Guide. Now again, my one's quite old, so we're not going to look at prices, because you know, railway prices are been up and down over the years. And I'm just going to hold this here. So on the A4 list here, EDL 11 Silver King, came in various different colours. So we've got a gloss green, a matte green. So the one we're looking at is obviously the gloss green, and it says here there's two versions of it, one with a raised front plate and one without. So this one does actually have the raised front plate, so this puts this 1953 to 1954, so quite accurate release date there. So this is early 50s, this Loco, which I think is fantastic for its condition. It's absolutely wonderful. So the challenge for this video is, as you'll see, it wants to go, it wants to move, but it's whether we can get it moving around the track. So yeah, let's do a little bit of footage of it sort of before any exploratory work, and yeah, hopefully by the end of this video we'll have some footage of it running around the circuit. Yes, this is one of my favourite locos. This is an A4, obviously, a Silver King, absolutely beautiful loco. But as you see, let me just try and move it. It wants to go, but it's very, very hesitant. So plan today, get this in the workshop, strip it down, and see if we can get this running like it should around the layout. Right, on first inspection, it is absolutely filthy, so it needs a blooming good clean. But let's get it apart and see what we've got inside. Just trying to... Right, it's the Loco part. Let's drop the magnet out. Cool, that's a tight one. Okay. Magnet doesn't feel too bad, actually. Yeah, not bad at all. Probably just to build up a dirt in this one. But I'll still remagnetise it, but right, that's out. Let's get the armature out. Okay. Yeah, it's filthy. It's very dirty. Let's get the brushes out. Right, I'll give it a good old clean. Alright, let's clean the wheels off on this one. So I must stress, again, if you want to know how to do this properly, go and watch somebody else's YouTube videos. I just do it how I think's best, and sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. But if you want to watch the experts, not the rest of us, there's 100 other videos that may tell you a better way to clean these locos off. Right, so that's the wheels cleaned up. Just a little bit grubby in places. Yeah, they're fine. Right, let's have a look at this armature. So, just need to get some of the years of grime off of it. Right, so as you may have seen in one of my previous videos, I have this lovely machine here. So this has been made by a guy called Ronald Dodd. He supplies these, they're basically remagnetizers. So I put the magnet inside like so, and then I push the button and it just regenerates, refreshes the magnet. I'm not going to do it on camera because it does create quite a big electromagnetic field. Don't want it to damage my my camera, so I've already done that, and you can see the magnet's now got some life back in it. Right, and then popping the Loco back together. So wheels are clean. I'm just going to clean these. I didn't clean the pickups. Let me do that quickly. Okay, that's those cleaned off. Just cleaned them off with a little bit of emery cloth. Okay, let's get this back together. So first thing, armature. Again, I'll put a little bit of grease on that and drop that into the base. Okay, that's that in. I'll just do that upper screw up. Lovely. I'm just going to loosen that off just a quarter of a turn, just so that spins a little bit freer. Right, next is right, brushes going in. That's that one, and that's done. Okay, that's touching nicely, and I'll just clean this one off. And that goes in. Push this on there. Lovely. Like so. Do that up. Okay, that looks looking good. Brushes are on the motor, on the armature. Fantastic. Right, magnet in. Okay, so just lift the magnet over the top. Take that one out for a second. I'll lift this in. That's it. One on that side, one on this side. Like that. Put a screw through and tighten that down. Right, and then not forgetting to put the plug back in for the brushes. Right, there we go.
Yeah, so I had a feeling this one would be kind of special. Beautiful condition, straight out of the box. As you saw, it was running a little bit hesitant, so with a little bit of a clean and a reinvigoration of the magnet, it's now running like a dream. It's probably done, in filming this video, it's probably done 30, 40, 50 circuits of the 3-rail railway. Absolutely beautiful. I'm so pleased with it. It's such a lovely loco. Really heavy, really robust. These old Hornby Dublo locos are absolutely beautiful. And obviously, as I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, you know, very relatively inexpensive compared to the modern day retro range that Hornby's bringing out. I mean, yeah, there's no real comparison. The detail's not in these models, but you know, if you're looking for something pure enjoyment, I've loved every moment playing with these older locos. This one you see here, as I said in the video, you know, it's getting on, you know, 60, 70 years old, and still running really well. So yeah, I'll wrap this one up here. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you like this sort of thing, you know, I'm trying to do a lot of videos on model railways, but I'm also got videos on, you know, radio control cars, die cast, and videos where I'm out and about, different exhibitions and days out and things. So do check out my other videos. There may be something of interest there. And as I say, if you like this kind of thing, do subscribe. You know, you'd be doing me a favour, and if you can like this video, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, we'll leave this one there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.